What is going on, everyone? MikeO back with another grading reveal video. Today I have a 5-card order from HGA, Hybrid Grading Approach. My very first submission with them. It's part of a bulk submission, I guess you would call it, even though it's only 5 cards. They limited you because of demand and them wanting to be able to keep pace. So I think it was estimated at 60 business days. Either way, I wasn't really in a hurry for them. It was sent out in mid-March 2021, arrived back in late June 2021. Just wanted to give them a try. They burst on the scene with a lot of attention for a brand new grading company. A lot of people love the flips. That was probably the biggest attention grabber. The fact that you could request different types of flips, different color coordinations and such. They do have really nice slabs, and they were advertising that they used machine grading along with human grading, so kind of combining forces there. And we'll take a look and see how I did. Some people have been very happy with them, some people not so much. They have had some issues with flip errors that, to me, generally look like they should be preventable. It honestly looked like data entry issues and potentially data entry issues by whoever was submitting the cards, and that they weren't being double checked. But I don't really know that for sure. That's just what I have thought about it. Either way, as you can see, the slabs look pretty good. They definitely look nice. It's just a matter of, are they able to consistently grade cards correctly, and do they authenticate cards? Authenticating cards, maybe not the biggest of issue with some of the brand new products, but it is a big issue with older cards. And then also, are they able to detect anything that goes on in terms of altering cards? These are all things we'll learn. To me, they've gotten probably a little too much attention. Not that you shouldn't use them or consider them, and they definitely look cool for your collection, but I see way too many people have been in this hobby for a couple months or even a year or two that, have given them a little more credit than they deserve. And from my standpoint, just due to their lack of overall experience, I mean, PSA, SGC, BGS are miles ahead of them, right? And then even CSG, because they have some longer term professionals and a company built on tons of departments of experience in authenticating and grading collectibles. So HGA to me is a very distant fifth. That doesn't mean they can't grow and continue to build up. I'm not saying that. It's just, when you're a company that's been around a few months, you got to wait a little while. Anyway, give my thoughts there. Let's take a look at the cards. Overall, I did very well, so I'm pleased with that. First card here is a 2021 Top Series 1 Alec Bohm rookie. See the subgrades: corners 9, edges and centering 9.5, surface a 10. So nice looking card. The Phillies matching colors do look pretty cool. To me, when I first, heard about them matching team jerseys or the cards and stuff like that, I imagine them matching the image that was in the photo. So that would be the Phillies powder blue and maroon, which I think would match a little bit better, but they go with the Phillies primary colors. So either way, it does look nice. Bohm he's picked it up a little bit as of late, but has certainly not had a great 2021, so his stuff is down a little bit, but still a cool card for the Phils collection. Another guy who hasn't exactly lit the world on fire to this point is Joe Adell. This is from 2021 Topps. Corners received a 9, edges and surface 9.5, centering a 10, 9.5 overall gem mint, just like the Alec Bohm. So cool looking card. Obviously, this is a guy with a lot of potential still, but if you don't do it right away, sometimes people begin to lose interest, and just the next man up in the hobby kind of takes your spotlight. But overall, did solid. I know a lot of people had issues with the brand new Topps in terms of grading. So got a 9.5 gem mint. Personally, I'd prefer the PSA or SGC scale, 1 through 10, but HGA and CSG both adopted the Beckett scale of 9.5 being a gem mint. Next up, this one is a card matching flip. It's Yordan Alvarez from 2020 Topps Chrome. It's a pink refractor. Even though the flip is a little bit more of a purplish color as opposed to pink, it still blends in pretty well. 9.5 gem mint on this one. Received a 9 on edges, centering, surface, corners, all 9.5. I don't mind subgrades, but to me, they're not the end-all, be-all. I know a lot of people love subgrades, but I'm still more of a SGC PSA scale guy. But, I'll take them. And if it's included in the service, I can't complain either. I think one of the big problems with CSG early on is the fact that they charge like $10 extra for subgrades. And I can see that Beckett has moved in that direction, but they've also established themselves for far longer. And I don't really know that that's necessarily helped Beckett's brand, as they have been kind of declining in popularity over the last several years. But nice looking card. Yordan, fantastic player. Getting overshadowed a little bit by some of the other young stars in the game, but really, really good player. So it's a nice card there. All right, next, 9.5 gem mint, Marco Luciano. This is from 2019 Bowman Mega Box. It's a refractor. The Mojo refractors are they're exclusives to the Bowman Mega Boxes. So Luciano received a 9.5 corner, surface, edges, centering. So 4 straight 9.5s. Obviously, card has a lot of shine. Young player with a lot of potential. So cool looking card there. And the final card, Julio Rodriguez, another young phenom from 2019. Bowman. Julio, 9.5 gem mint, straight 9.5s, corners, surface, edges, centering. So nice card there with the Mariners colors. And the Luciano, obviously the Giants colors, black and orange. So overall, the slabs are very nice. They're certainly a little bit bigger than PSA or CSG, a little more compact than SGC. Similar, very similar to Beckett, just have the feel of being a little less bulky. They have rounded corners, so less of a chance of poking your eye out like those BGS thick slabs. The plastic is ultra clear. The slabs look great. I will say the slabs of CSG and HGA are both just phenomenal in terms of clarity. The labels look nice, but they're not incredibly high quality. They look good, and it would take a real stickler to see, but if you really look closely at the numbers and stuff, they're just not. It's just softer focus, just not high quality printing. Now, from a distance, they still look great, but I would honestly say their flips, even though they do look good and the color coordination and all that is cool, they're compared to PSA, SGC, CSG, which I've seen lately, the quality of the print, which most people are not going to notice nor care, is definitely inferior to them. But they do have a lot of information there, and they do stand out. There's really not too much wasted space like some of the other companies do include. That's what the back looks like. There's a QR code and a little serial number of sorts. I don't really get why they put a HGA marking here on the slab. I think that would have been better suited for up here somewhere, because as you can see, if you look close, you can see it right through the card. So you wouldn't want to put it over the card to distort this, but I think it would have belonged up there. I know that's what SGC has done. PSA does have it on the bottom of the slab too, but it's smaller and kind of a little lighter. It doesn't stand out right through, so that could be a small criticism as well. But overall, I mean, I did well. I looked these cards over very, very well. These are all cards that, I would have been very confident that I could pull a PSA 10 on or an SGC 10. But at the time when I sent these off, SGC was, I believe, shut down a little bit at that time for a brief time. Or they had reopened, but they weren't exactly advertising it too much. And PSA was jacking prices up and such. So these were extra cards I had sitting around, and I just kind of figured, what the heck, I'd give it a shot. and see how they were. So I did really well on them. It'll be interesting to see how my next orders come, because I was definitely a little more lenient on the cards with them. So I would certainly expect some potentially lower grades, but who knows? We'll see. I will certainly share them when they arrive back. But overall, I think they're an option. If it's for your collection and such, if you have a monster card, I don't think HGA would necessarily be one of my first options, but I think they're an option to get some stuff graded if you can get in. I haven't attempted to grade with them lately, so I don't know how tough it's been or how much they've increased capacity. They certainly took a while to get back, but hey, the more options we have to get your cards slabbed and holdered up, I think that's a good thing. We have the big boys who've been around for a long time, and we have some new players in town, and HGA is really the only brand new company. If you're not including CSG, because they're kind of a different company with a lot bigger bankroll than some of the other new startups. But HGA is really one of the few startups that has really garnered any sort of traction in the hobby. But they have certainly received some criticism, much of it warranted. But we'll see what goes. Overall, my experience in this first order, pretty pleased with it. So comment below, let me know what you guys think, and I will talk to you next time. Have a great one.